Hi guys, welcome back to a brand new video. My name is Moragwa. Today's video we are going to talk about tech, but on this channel we create content around nature, technology and humanity. In today's video I'm going to address those people who are new to coding or don't know where exactly to start learning how to code. But before we dive into that, I'm going to give a warm welcome to anyone new to this channel. You're welcome. Nice to meet all of you. Kindly consider subscribing to this channel if you haven't. And thank you so much for joining my YouTube community. Now that that is out of the way, let's jump right into the tech conversation. I have 4 key areas I want to address on where to start learning how to code. So the first one is find out your area of interest first and why do you want to learn how to code. So find out, even before we get to your area of interest, finding out your area of interest, get to understand your why. Why do you want to learn how to code? Is it because you want to get a job in the software engineering field or computer science field? Or is it because you want to do it out of passion, just passing time? Or is it because you want to learn and be in a position whereby you can create your own systems and come up with your own companies? I mean, there are a lot of reasons why you would want to learn how to code. After you get to find out your why, then you need to find out your area of interest. Are you more of a back-end person? You're passionate about building business logics and creating, back-end systems? Then you need to stick into that. If you're more of a front-end person into design and implementation of the user interface, then you need to find out and stick to that. If you're passionate about building Android applications or iOS, you need to find out and stick to that. And also game development, the same thing. And then the second thing is choose a language. This is really important. For front end, if you want to learn front end programming languages, the ones that you can start with are HTML, CSS, and then start with HTML, then go to CSS, then JavaScript, and then you can learn jQuery later. But I can tell you HTML, CSS, and JavaScript are the backbone of front-end development. HTML really gives you the structure of how your web application is going to look like, the web page. And then CSS is going to add looks to it, change colors. For you to change colors or just style it, you're going to use CSS. And then JavaScript gives you the option of adding functionalities to your web page or application. So yeah, if you want to get into the front end development, then focus on learning. Start with HTML and then go to CSS and then go to JavaScript, and then later you can learn jQuery and then also get to learn the front-end frameworks, which I'm not really going to cover on this video. And then if you want to be a back-end developer, there are back-end programming languages you can learn. You can decide to learn Java, C#, C++, Python, PHP. I mean, there's so many. This is SQL. It's a let me just say it's a database management tool, but also being used by backend developers. There are a couple of languages backend developers use that I've not listed here. Which one can I put here? There's Ruby. I think there's Ruby. There's Kotlin. Is that how we write it? I'm not so sure, but there's Kotlin. There is oh my god, can't think. There's so many languages. You have to make Google your best friend. Do you understand me, people? There's JavaScript. JavaScript is also another one. Oh my god, I forgot to write it. JavaScript, it's you can use it front end and also back end. So yeah, that's another one. Did I see Kotlin? They didn't put it. So for the back end, programming languages, you can decide to go for Java, C Sharp, C++, Python, PHP, Ruby, Kotlin, JavaScript. There's so many. You can go online, you can come here, make Google your best friend, try to search all those languages and decide which one suits you. But for me currently, I love using Java, so that's the language I'm currently using. But you can decide to go with any. Which one would I advise people to learn? Wow, that's a hard question. But I would advise people to learn Java. I don't know. I like Java, and Java it's not really easy to learn Java. Its syntax, it's a bit difficult to understand, but once you get to understand it, it relates so well with C Sharp and C++. So if you guys would want to challenge yourself, then go start with Java. Yeah, as your backend programming language. If you want to be a game developer, then go for C++, C Sharp, and Python. Yeah, you can make some games with Python. So you can start with Python and then you can go to C++ or C Sharp, but it's up to you to decide. And then if you want to get into data science, then you need to learn Python and R programming language. So that's it for the languages. The next thing is, and guys, you don't really need to learn all these languages. Just find out your niche and stick to that. That would be really easier for you to pick up really quickly in learning the syntax. And once you get to learn one, just get to learn the fundamentals of one language. Once you understand the fundamentals of one language, it will be really easier for you to learn another language quickly. And the third thing I'm going to talk about is choose a text editor that you want to use to write your code. I got a couple of text editors for you guys. You want to go and search on Google. My first one, I believe, was Notepad++, and then I moved to Sublime Text later, and now I'm using VS Code, Visual Studio Code, and IntelliJ. So you can decide to start with Notepad++, but I would recommend people to also use Sublime Text. I really found it to be a good one, but it depends with you people. So that's it for choosing a text editor. So get to find out the best editor that you want to use. You can find it, you can watch a lot of videos on YouTube on how to choose the best text editor and how to set it up, or you can Google. So there are a lot of resources available on Google on that and YouTube. And last key point here is free resources to check out. I got a couple of resources for you guys to check out in terms of learning your the programming languages of your area of interest. And the first one is my favorite because I've been using it since I started learning how to code. That's years way back, and I'm still using it even up to date. So I would recommend W3 Schools to everyone who is new to coding, because I even have it here. It has written in the simplest language that you can understand. Learning the syntax, if it's your first time, it's gonna be hard. It's gonna be hard to master that. But the W3 schools have done it in a way that it's easier for a newbie to understand. So that's why I like using it. And so you guys, you can check it out on Google. So if you want to learn HTML, you can come and click here. If you want to learn CSS, it's here. And JavaScript, same thing. Python, SQL, that's for databases. PHP, jQuery, let me just say every language is here. Okay, Java is here. my current language I'm using. C++, it's here. Node.js, oh my god, XML, it's here. I mean, it's a lot. React is just a front-end framework, so that's a framework for the front-end developers. Machine learning, it's here. If you're more into artificial intelligence, everything. Data science, it's just here. So currently I'm using W3 Schools to learn data science, and it has great content, great resources. I just love this website so much. And if you're done learning the syntax, you can come here and get to do the exercises for HTML, any language of your preference. You can do the question, exercises, a question, everything. It's just here. So guys, that's it. I don't think, and there are a couple of tutorials here. Can you see that? Data analytics. Yeah, if you want to learn HTML, CSS, come here, get to learn all this, and don't rush learning the syntax. Take your time. And also guys, you can check out on these other resources, not to forget on them. There's Free Code Camp. This is a place where you can also learn, especially it's a good one for web developers, but you can get there and get to see what this website has for you. And also check out GitHub. Try all these websites. Go there and create accounts, and check out their content. GitHub, you need to have an account. But not a must as a beginner. But it's a good place. It's a code hosting platform, and it's a good place where you can see other people's programs that they have built. If you want to build a website in HTML and CSS, you can go to GitHub and just search in the marketplace websites built in HTML and CSS, and you get a list of them, and you'll check out and see how those guys build it and what you can learn out of that. So yeah, it's a good place to check out other people's code and the logic they have used to build their thing, and what you can learn to implement it in your system that you're building. And also HackerRank, this is a nice website also. It teaches the fundamentals for the various programming languages. And also I like it because it has it teaches people on understanding the basics of the backbone of writing good programs. That's data structures and algorithms. They have all those teachings for you there. So it's a good website. You also need to create an account and check it out. And also LeetCode, it's my favorite. LeetCode and HackerRank, that's what I use to sharpen my problem solving skills. So there are two websites that I would recommend to you, but don't really stress out much on that, on problem solving skills. First, get to learn the language first. So guys, we are going to do a lot of live coding in this channel, so please make sure by the time we start doing the live coding, you're really good in one of the backend programming languages. It could be JavaScript, Java, or whichever, the one you prefer. And then we will be good to go to start doing the live coding together. So till next time. And also, oh my god, wait, I don't want to go, sorry guys. I forgot to tell you that you need to check out this Geek of Geeks. Oh my god, this is another one. This is another monster. You need to check out all these websites. Just check them out. But so guys, kindly consider subscribing to this channel and liking this video if that was helpful, and let me know in the comment section what you think about this video, or if you have any question you can ask it on the comment section and I would be happy to respond to it. So thanks for watching. Till next time, bye bye.